Welcome back to News 12 at 4. I'm joined now by Shelley Shields, Executive Director of the Grayson Crisis Center. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and I'm so glad that you are up front doing so much to make a difference here. One of the growing groups of people finding themselves a victim of violence are younger people, which just floors me.
Right. We're seeing that. We're seeing them get so comfortable in the technology use. I mean, from snapping, what they're eating and where they're going, forgetting, understanding consent with that, with their friends, and open maps, and really kind of even some stalking mechanisms that are coming into play. Lots of pictures, lots of being too comfortable with those devices in their hands all the time. And that can quickly play into an unhealthy relationship, a relationship that doesn't have boundaries, and we're lacking that consent. And those individuals become at higher risk for being a victim of domestic violence.
So the concern used to be if you come from a family where you saw domestic violence, you're more likely to. But is it true that even if you have not been in that environment, you're likely to fall prey because of social media?
Right, I think we've let our guard down, understanding what those dynamics of family can really look like and how they enrich that foundation of what we understand as our true belief system, rights and wrongs. But I firmly still see that pattern of domestic violence that those individuals as young adults grow up with, feeling that that's still okay, that's supported, that's love, that's attention. Not always good, but it's also attention.
Which brings us to just one thing that we can all do to make a difference for someone who is a victim of domestic violence.
Yeah, I do believe that we know this is a huge problem, and everyone wants to help, and we hesitate because we think, is that one thing going to help? And it is. I think one voice becomes collective, and that collective action makes us really understand that change is a possibility, and we can do that. So one thing is what we're focusing on.
Yeah, and one thing being just showing that you care.
Absolutely.
So they want to know that they're heard, that somebody is there to listen. So let's go through a couple of things that we can all consider doing, starting with being caring and consistent in the life of a child.
Yes, I think so. Also understanding that having that consent at home, making sure that you have an expectation of checking in and knowing where your teen is, your younger siblings, and everyone understanding that family unit can be support too.
You know, we used to be able to do that without cell phones.
Without cell phones,
sure. When the street lights came on, I needed to be home.
Yeah.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah.
You said use social media to raise awareness among peers?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to take anyone off of that, but I do think that we can use that as a platform to share some goals, some statistics, some community involvement information where we can understand our community better, know and listen to the needs of our community. And that's what the Crisis Center wants to do, is understand our community so we know where we can help. We don't have all the answers. We need everyone together.
And if you do find yourself a victim of domestic violence, reaching out to local programs, that can help.
Perfect. We would love to be a support system, yes.
And so for someone, if a friend comes to me with this trauma, what should I say? How can I help most?
Yeah. I think first validate, let them know that there are professionals who can help with this. You want to maintain that friendship bond and that trust, and getting them on the phone to the national hotline, to our 24-hour hotline is great. We're open 24/7. There's an advocate team ready and willing to help with safety and safety planning.
Tell us very quickly about your program coming up.
Sure, our annual fundraiser is coming up. It's going to be super fun. Power of Purple, October 19th, Sherman Municipal Ballroom, and our entertainment is going to be a comedian hypnotist. So who knows what could happen?
Oh my goodness. Shelley, thank you so much for sharing.
I appreciate the time.
All that you do on the front line to help those who are in those situations.
We have a great team. Thank you for having us.
All right. And we will be right back with a look at your forecast. Stay with us.